I'm sure many folks remember when 35 people in 7 cars and a passenger bus died when the vessel under John Lerro's command struck the western span of the Sunshine Skyway Bridge. Of course, we know what happened there, but what about the after effects? Well, one man has decided to tell that story in a one-man play, and I am excited to bring to you today Michael Horn, actor, who, Michael, we first got to say that this is actually, you're doing this again because the first time around, the popularity of this play was so grand, you knew eventually it would have to come back again, right?
That's right. Yep. We sold out 3 shows last year at the premiere, and a lot of my friends couldn't even get tickets because it sold out so quick.
So, Michael, you know, the Skyway is something that brings kind of, a somber tone. And you think about the actual day that it happened, not necessarily the days following. So explain what you have been able to do and how it is based on Bill DeYoung's book and how you were able to be able to tell the story on the stage, which I'm assuming brings a different take on it, maybe even hits home for more people in a way.
Yeah. So Bill did an incredible amount of research. He wrote a book called Skyway that has like all of the information you could ever hope to know about it. But what really jumped out of the page for him was John Lerro's story. It became very clear to him that he was like this central character, and it's very tragic, his story. And so it's made a great one-man show.
I want to get your thoughts too. John Lerro, of course, was the captain, right? And that's where a lot of times, he may get the blame, but it seems like through this book and through your retelling of this on the stage, you're able to learn a little bit more about him.
Yes, a lot of people thought he was drunk. I'd heard the rumor that he died in a ship all alone in a pile of bottles and stuff. None of that's true. But he was a tortured man. He went through a lot of pain in his life and suffering, and he was fully exonerated, but he never let go of the guilt of his involvement in the deaths of 35 people. It changed him. So it's quite a story. I think it's a great story, and everybody should see it.
Just listening to you, you can hear the effects that it's had on you. And then already when you look at a one-man play, I mean, I am just in awe of people who are able to do that because you have to capture the attention. You're up there by yourself. You can't rely on anybody else. That in itself presents challenges, if you will, but then also to be able to take on this manner that I can tell you've been moved by. Talk about how this has maybe even transformed you as an actor or maybe even a person.
Oh, sure. So when you work on a stage by yourself, there's no safety net. Nobody else is going to be able to help you out or remember a line. Everything is up to you to remember. And so a lot of what actually helps you remember things, I mean, in general, is emotion. And so it's because this play is so charged with the ups and the downs, and I mean, this man was passionate. And so as an actor, it's cathartic to go out there on the stage every night and just gush emotion and passion and feelings out into the audience, and they appreciate it. It's remarkable.
Well, clearly they do appreciate it because, again, just where our conversation started, it sold out last year. That's why you brought it back. I want to say it's happening at a new theater, too. Studio Grand Central over in St. Pete. I think to say get your tickets now, I think that's an understatement because you're continuing to do this until the 27th. So best place to go in advance, I'm assuming, is the website. Is that right?
Yes. Mm-hmm. StudioGrandCentral.com.
Well, again, I am glad you are taking on such an event that people remember and maybe have their own stories, but then telling in a different way. So good job to you. Come back and visit us again, okay?
I will.